Hello everyone, my name is Leonard Van Putten. Thank you for coming to my first installment of my cooking show, Sauce. Today, we'll be cooking a traditional hamburger and Cajun style French fries. The first step in the cooking process today is to cut these bad boys up. Let's get into it. So here is the seasoning for the Cajun fries. We have 1 teaspoon of thyme and onion powder, 1 teaspoon of California garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, of course, half a teaspoon of cayenne, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Then a 1/4 cup of avocado oil, Now, let the sauced up potatoes marinate for 30 minutes. Going to form the hamburger meat that we've just mixed up into patties. You don't want to crimp them too much because then they can get flaky and fall apart. Just squish them down and form them into relatively circular shapes, just about the size of your bun. I'm gonna now throw my buns into the pan with a little butter. While the pan heats up, just make them nice and crispy. So now we're gonna do a little hamburger hack. Time for the hamburger tip of the day. Call it the divot method. So to make a nice juicy burger that doesn't dry out, you just make a nice little divot up here, up in the top of the burger, just about 1/4 of an inch thick. If your burger is an inch thick, just 1/4 of an inch thick. That'll keep them nice and juicy. That last bun can be tricky. It's an elusive bun. Yeah. So now that the pan is smoking a little bit from the butter, it means it's hot enough to cook the hamburgers. So let's get our hamburgers on. That's good. When you hear that sizzle, it's what you want. We're gonna be cooking it 3 to 4 minutes one side. Then we're gonna flip it, put some cheese on, and finish it off with another 5 minutes. Make sure there's some separation between your burgers. Don't really want them touching. There, just like that, perfect. As the burgers are cooking, we are making cheeseburgers today. So we're gonna get some nice sharp cheddar right here. We're gonna get some slices, a couple slices for each burger, and we'll be putting that on when we flip it to melt it on there nice and good. As the burgers are sizzling away right behind me, let me make a little spatula comment. So you need a nice wide spatula for flipping your burgers. If you do not have one, they could fall apart. A little skinny spatula, spoon, it's not gonna work. Need a wide spatula. Keep that in mind when cooking patties. All right, folks, it's time to flip here, as we've had about 5 minutes of cooking. And just a little whoop. Oh, look at that. That's a great char right there. That's a great char. We don't want the burger too tough. We don't want it undercooked either, of course. It's a fine art. Really happy with these so far. So now as the burgers cook on the other side for another 5 minutes, we're applying the cheese so it melts on, because we are making cheeseburgers, of course, folks. Beautiful. The cheese will melt on nice. So to make sure the cheese melts in time, we're gonna throw on this lid that gets the steam in there and just melts the cheese. Also gives a nice little smoky flavor, keeps all the flavor in. And for our last dish, something simple, just a little salad on the side, a little palate cleanser, something light. Salad greens in first, then dash of extra virgin olive oil, really get it on there. Then apple cider vinegar, you just want a little tang, a little something, a little kick. Freshen it up. Salt, can never have too much salt. A little black pepper, and a little lesser known ingredient, a little brewer's yeast, a little shake it on the top, okay? Stay healthy, folks. Okay, we're just gonna turn it off now. The cooking time is over. We're just gonna let it simmer now. Let it kind of cook off as we finish up the other parts of the meal. These are the perfectly nice golden brown buns that we are going to now be lathering up with some condiments in preparation for the burger. Just 2 minutes left on the Cajun fries, folks. Yeah! Alrighty, so now we've got our beautiful patties here. I'm just gonna transfer them to the buns that we've prepared. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be delicious. Come get a close-up of this. So these are beautiful cheeseburgers, or patties. Now, we're just gonna garnish with a little lettuce. And a pickle. And here are 2 beautiful cheeseburgers. Ooh-wee. The Cajun fries are done. Ooh-wee. I know you can't smell, but these smell delicious. Time to plate the salad. product here. The beautiful meal, the Cajun fries, the cheeseburger, and the spring salad. That meal was so good, made me question everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Sauce Cooking Show. See you next week.